if you work in Tokyo, there's less chance to be exposed to nature. So it's great to have workplace like this, middle of Tokyo. Here is the headquarters of Pasana Group, and here you see the rice paddy. Okay, this is our urban farm.
A farm inside the...
Yeah, in the building. The concept of the building is symbiosis with nature. And the first concept is healthy working environment. We grow rice here and lettuce over there, and grow up a lot of vegetables and plants inside the building. This is a rice paddy that we planted, and we can harvest the rice 3 times a year. And as we grow up this rice inside the building, we use the LTE light and the high pressure sodium light. The white one is LTE, and the orange one is the high pressure sodium lamp. And we control the air to make the wind. As the Pasana Group is the HR company, our CEO thought the most important thing is the health of the workers. He thought the environment surrounded by green will be good for his workers' health. And this is the garden, and now we grow the okra, Japanese traditional vegetable. What is it called? Lady's finger. And we control the mist like this.
So you control the humidity.
Yeah. Inside the building might be too dry for grown up. And we can adjust the height of lights depend on the growth of the plants. Now we grow up okra, but we used to have like kind of lettuce and the amaranthus and the eggplant, corn, and corn again, and tomato and eggplant. This garden is for whoever comes to Pasana Group, feel familiar to the agriculture sector. This is the tomato guest room, and we grow up tomato here. And we grow tomato with hydroponics, so you see water here. Yeah.
What's the reaction to guests who come here and see them?
Many of them is surprised to see. They can't imagine buildings like this surrounded by green, located middle of Tokyo. And this is the vegetable factory, and we can grow lettuce here. As it's inside the building, we grow up vegetables regardless of the weather. This one is also hydroponics, so it's water. Yeah. And we can harvest lettuce for like 30 days to 40 days. So the first one is like this, and then become bigger and bigger. But basically, our concept is the growing plants inside the office in the same, same environment as the office. So if office is not used, for example, at night, we also turn off the lights for vegetables too. So basically, the use of light is same as the normal office. Yeah, in the morning we turn off the lights, and for night we turn off it. And the lettuce harvested from here can eaten at the cafeteria on the ninth floor. So employee can eat the fresh vegetables. Okay. The second floor is free meeting space for employee. And the fun part of this floor is here. It's the seed of sprouts because they don't need the light for sprouting, so we use the dead space of the chair. And after they sprouted, we move there and make them bigger. And here we grow herbs.
This is all used in the restaurant, in the cafeteria?
Yeah.
Wow.
We have blueberries. And we have oranges there. And for example, like people who live alone, they don't eat much vegetables. We serve vegetables harvested here for lunch. They can take as much as they want. So I think that's one of the healthy points of this building. So this building is both mentally and physically healthier for the workers. Here's the green curtain that we have outside the building. The leaves falls off in the winter, so let the sunlight go into the building. And on the other hand, in summer, the leaves grow up and cut the sunlight going into the building, and then we save the electricity. We don't use the air conditioner or heater. After the earthquake, we have to cut the electricity. So we stopped the rice paddy as we use a lot of electricity, and we renewed this rice paddy last year. But now we use LTE lights for save the electricity energy. These plants are planted at the same time, but they grow differently depending on the color of light. The red one grows up quickly, and the blue one, the shape of leaf, is the best one. And the green light helps to make the vivid color. Sometimes students from elementary school or high school will come to study things like growing process of the vegetable. As the people who are doing the farming in Japan getting older and older, so the
farmers are getting older.
Yeah. So Persona Group encouraged the young people to start the farming venture, and we help the youngers doing the agriculture thing. We grow up these vegetables with hydroponics because it uses less water.
Is that pretty efficient for indoor?
Yeah. With soil, there will be more bugs, but if it's water, we can prevent the bugs. Here at the reception, we have pumpkins here, and here we have cucumbers. In the silver box, we put the soil. This one soil. We put
the soil's in there.
Yeah.
People talk about having vertical gardens, like taking entire skyscrapers in cities like Hong Kong, Tokyo, in order to grow our food more locally. Do you see that as sort of a next step that could happen?
It will be great that a lot of companies do things like this, but I think it takes many more steps. People doing vertical farming like this. Even we grow up vegetables, but it's not for selling, as we're not the grocery store. We grow up vegetables just for seeing, for make feel familiar to the agriculture sector.